Camp Quality provides wonderful traditional summer camp for kiddos who have been impacted by cancer. And then we also serve the entire family by offering fun family weekends, sometimes an entire week for just siblings, and teen opportunities. So we definitely want to incorporate and support the entire family.
Today is Easton's 8 years off chemo.
Camp Quality just absolutely provides an outlet to be a kid. The stigma of having cancer is absent. You are surrounded by your peers, you're surrounded by folks that have been through it.
Being part of Camp Quality, it's like something I have to look forward to every single year. Every single year I know I'm going to have at least one perfect week with all my friends who are like, it's like a magical thing because you see them once a week, but they're still your bestest friends.
We have the inclusivity between all of the campers. It's a place where they feel safe, they feel seen, and they really truly feel like they can be their authentic selves. They walk away with lifelong friendships and lifelong support.
I'd say the number one attribute we've seen in all of them would be that being more outgoing and more self-confident. I think that's probably the number one growth we've seen there, because it is that safe space for them to experiment and put themselves out there and not be worried about being made fun of or something going wrong. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and they're okay with that there, where they wouldn't be outside the camp.
Do this memorial to remind all of ourselves that we are a family here at Camp Quality. So whether you have been here for 1 year or 10 years, or this is your very first year, you are now part of our Camp Quality.
So we've seen a lot of, like I said earlier, social skills have developed in them to where they're more understanding, they're more compassionate, and not that they weren't compassionate before, but they see things from a different perspective, and that's something that Camp Quality has taught them.
They're so special because they know things that they are able to relate in ways that nobody else can. And of course, nobody can know exactly what you went through, but they're going to be the closest people who will. Our friends are ones who have also seen our bad hair days when we had no hair, but also when they saw how we were able to go from a sick kid in a bed to being able to go on a zip line 5, 8, 10 years later, as we're all grown up and we're all healthy and we're all able to we're able to grow together. That's the part I like the most. We're able to grow up together.
Life-changing, because I've made so many great friendships, and I hang out with them outside of camp too, and it's just if I didn't go to camp, I wouldn't have met these people, so it did change my life in a good way.
I wanted to keep going back to Camp Quality. It was such an important part of my life. And the best way you can do that once you have turned 18 and graduated, the best way you can do that is by volunteering at Camp Quality. And that's what I wanted to do, to keep going back to camp and keep having that week-long wonderful experience every summer. Now that I am a volunteer, I understand really what it takes to put camp together, what it means to so many people. I had an absolutely fantastic time at camp for 7 wonderful years, and it was such an important part of my life that I wanted to make sure I did my part to give back and ensure the next kid, the next generation, had that opportunity. So volunteering every single year that I've been able to since turning 18 has been absolutely important to me.
It's exciting.
Very exciting.
We are here. We have about 40 people on the list that was stolen from us. So as people continue to come in and find their seats and find
A space that always makes us feel safe.
This isn't Disneyland, Worlds of Fun, not even a beach full of sand. Rather, this dream is filled with friends, activities, late nights, and memorial nights.
When mid-July is here, we are ready to have a week full of cheer.
We pack our bags, plan our fits. As we cross off each day, the excitement builds all the way.
This incredible place is none other than CQ. We hope you love it as much as we do.
Our favorite part of Camp Quality is the people around us, not the activities, but the family that surrounds us.
Though I have only been here for 4 years, I still hold camp so dear.
Since I've been 9, I've been saying how this camp is just so divine. Yes, we are graduating, but do not fear, because we will both be back next year.
The talent show. What makes that really special is there's always some breakthrough. There's some real talent with these kids. Even a joke telling.
What do you call it when pancakes get stuck in a giant puddle of syrup? What? A sticky situation.
Applause, hugs, cheering on, the support that they feel from being so brave to go and stand up on that stage where they would never ever do that outside of camp. But there's this community of support, and I have heard over and over from the parents that they could not believe that their child got up on stage and sang a song in front of hundreds of people. It's a confidence building, shows their courage, and I have never seen support like this in all of my life, and it's humbling to see.
If I am correct in my assumption, we are sending off these graduates with a dance. But they're just a few people. They need your help, so we're gonna need you to help us dance.
I actually don't know. What am I?
You're a cheetah.
Oh, I'm a cheetah. Right.
I'm a parrot.
Wow. I'm a hippo. I'm a zebra. Giraffe.
Oh my gosh, I'm a capybara.
Nothing more important on the face of the earth to Camp Quality than the companions, the folks that spend their time with these kids, impacting their lives so tremendously.
I love that a lot of our volunteers and like even the committee are either cancer survivors or former campers, because that just creates the level of family so much more. That this person's able to go from being a 7-year-old camper to being an adult volunteer, and that Camp Quality has been there for them the whole time.
Camp Quality has a really unique, special group of volunteers, and we truly wouldn't be able to operate without them. We are a volunteer-driven organization, from the planning committees to our board of directors to the companions that serve as counselors and support to all of our kiddos that participate.
I've been here, everyone has made me feel welcome and loved. Through the years, I have grown many bonds with friends and nurses.
I've just been here for a long time, and I made a lot of friends and family.
I have definitely enjoyed being a camper here, but due to Lauren's influence and how amazing my companion lady has been the past 4 years, I've decided to come back as a companion next year.
I would like to say that I have only been here for 3 years, but within those 3 years, I have made many friends here, and I have made lots of memories, and I will cherish those memories forever. I would consider this time to be one of the greatest times of my life.
No matter the year I'm having, I get to camp, all my worries, fears, and stressors go away. This is a place I can truly be myself.
So I am graduating today. I will cherish the memories I made along with the people I've met. Camp Quality truly made me feel like a kid again. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
In a perfect world, we find a cure for cancer and Camp Quality ceases to exist and we're all out of our jobs. That would be a perfect world. Unfortunately, that has not happened. Cancer still exists and it still affects adults and children alike, and especially our kids that have lacked the opportunity to experience life before going through something so life-altering. It is so important that something like Camp Quality exists to give them the chance to be kids again and to provide them that opportunity to experience what life has to offer after they've been through so much.